Hi YouTube. Well, people have been asking me to cook in my Gourmia GAF575 air fryer. So I made some uh, some roasted potatoes with Parmesan cheese on it, and I'm making air fryer panko crusted Old Bay seasoning chicken. I made a whole video and it was god awful. I mean, I keep saying I'm not a pro at this, so I really have to scrap it. So what I'm going to show you is the finished product. Oh God, these look and smell so amazing. So I did these in my Anchor Hocking 7-cup baking, I never know what to call it, a baking bowl almost, because it fits right in the basket. I used new potatoes, the small ones, and I cut them in half. I put salt, pepper, a little bit of butter, some, well not actually, well Parmesan cheese is generally what you would use, but I only had Romano, so I grated some on there. No amounts, didn't measure anything. Fresh parsley, and some spritzes with my Evo bottle, which I already put away. My Evo bottle, which I put olive oil in. So I did a little spritz of that. 1 clove of garlic chopped up. The smell is unreal. I did it for 20 minutes at 380, and they are so evenly browned and they look so delicious. So I did that. My chicken has about 6 minutes to go, and I will test it with a meat thermometer. This time I did drumsticks, which I'd never done before. I've only done the chicken thighs, so I'm going to check that right now. I can't even tell you. Too bad you cannot, you can't taste it right now. This is, you hear it? That's how crispy it is. Like, it actually makes noise when it hits together. It is crunchy, crispy. Holy cow. Oh, the smell. This Gourmia heats and cooks so evenly, like I never would have thought possible. Oh, it is. All right, so what I used was seasoned panko crumbs, 1 egg. So I dipped it in the egg with a little bit of water mixed in. I dipped it in the egg, seasoned panko crumbs, which I put in a little bit of salt and pepper, and did the egg wash first, dipped it, then dipped it in the panko crumbs, and put it on a plate when I was all done. Put it in the refrigerator for about 10 minutes. Now I'm cooking them at 380 for about 20 minutes. I may need a little bit more time. I went through the whole process and did my best to record it. I'm telling you, the video was awful. I wouldn't embarrass myself enough to put it on YouTube. So, but this is a follow-up for the GAF 575. Now I'm even forgetting the model number, and I've been touting how great it is. But again, I'm going to show this to you. There are 5, so there are 5 of them in here, and I still had room to put maybe 2 more, and they're pretty good size drumsticks. I did take the skin off. I always take the skin off my chicken, and even despite that, let me see if I can take one out without burning myself terribly. So, unbelievable, and it's not even quite done yet. Let me see if I can do a kind of close-up. And there is definitely, there's oil coming off of there, but there's not. I mean, I hardly used any, but it's so crispy. You probably can't even hear that, but oh, it is absolutely fantastic looking. Oh, and the smell. And all together, I might have a teaspoon of oil. That's it. So these are the health benefits. And each time that my husband and I have had it now, had chicken with the panko crumbs and Old Bay. I hope I mentioned the Old Bay seasoning. Yeah, I probably did. I just shake it all over the top of the crumbs and mix it up really well. Each time, and he raves about it, like, please make it again. So, this only has about 6 minutes to go, so I'm going to pause this. So maybe this video will come a little bit better. Oh boy. Okay, so I have my analog, I wish I want a digital instant read thermometer. So what I'm going to do is put it into the thickest part of the meat just so I can see if it's done yet. So it may not need the full 20 minutes. I usually do about 25 for thighs. So I don't know if drumsticks would be less or more, but you and I have done this together, at least part of it, because I've never done this before with the drumsticks. So I'm going to take it out, see how it pauses, which I love. Oh, goodness gracious. This looks absolutely fantastic. So I'm going to put it over here. Okay, get it closer to the camera. Looks like it's done, so now let me see. So there it is. Oh, goodness. So I'm going to take my thickest one. I'll take the cover off first. I'm going to get my thickest one here, which is about right there, away from the bone. Crunch. It's got to go through the crunch first. And I'm going to see what it registers. That's my thickest one, so we should be okay. 160, 70. Poultry is supposed to be 190. And it is at 180. Almost 190. Yeah, it's going to be 190 by the time it gets done. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I think that's done. So I'll try one more just to be on the safe side, but it seems like it's done, and that is in under 20 minutes, I believe. So this one is going up. I don't know if you can, I doubt you'll be able to see the thermometer too well, but 160, now that one is showing less. Okay, so in that case, I'm going to turn it over one more time, just to be on the safe side. Get my triggers, tongs. Oh, but it smells so amazing, and it's so crunchy. That's where, you know, with the air fryers, you are not going to get a big shootout of grease when you bite into it. So don't expect that, but you are going to get the crunch. It's going to be essentially like fried food, except you're not going to get the calories, you're not going to get the fat, you're not going to get that first, like I said, of the grease when you bite into it. And that's a good thing. I mean, honestly, with all we know now about cholesterol and good and bad and too much oil and clogging arteries, who wants that? I don't. I maintain my weight of, I don't know, about 93, 94 pounds, workout. My husband is about 145 pounds, because we don't want to die prematurely if we could help it. And I think that everything that you do to try and prevent that is just better for everybody, especially your families. So I could up this to 400, and it's kind of recommended on here. They say 400, but that's going to be too much. I don't want it to get too dark on the outside. So I'm going to pause this again. I'll give it the 4 minutes, and I think by that time it should be fine. It is awesome. It is, oh, it's so crispy and beautiful. And what I'm going to do now is put some in the plate, in our plates, because it's dinner time here at the ranch. We don't have a ranch, actually. Put 2 in here. Oh, that is simply beautiful. There is nothing wrong with that. So it's crusted perfectly. It's rolling around the plate. It's got a beautiful, crispy crunchy crust on it. And I know if I bit into it, it would be a bigger crunch. But I don't want to start eating dinner without my husband. So I'm going to take 2 for myself. And some of those great roasted potatoes. Oh yeah. And then I have vegetables in the microwave. But there's nothing wrong with this meal. Oh, there's one problem. I can't wait to put the vegetables on, because they're the same color. I like color on the plate, and right now there isn't. But beautiful. Oh, this air fryer does such a good job. And that is why I love it. Not only the price of $49.99 at Costco, but because it works every bit as good as the really expensive models. So I'm wishing us bon appetit, and thank you for watching.